Okay, first and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect, and much respect to the brothers pushing this word in the four corners of the globe. This is Brother Ariel, and shalom to you few sisters out there as well doing the right thing. This is Brother Ariel coming at you with another lesson. Okay, and this is part 2 of why the Lord should be feared. Okay, and this is going to be like a montage. I will bring out some scriptures along the way, but this is going to be a montage of different judgments that the Most High has put upon people and why he should be feared. Okay, so without further ado, I want to get into these quick clips and then get into some scriptures in between, and Lord willing, this is edifying.
Julio has neurofibromatosis type 1, which has resulted in his face and body being covered in tumors.
Cresci com a fome foi um pouco difícil, porque quando era criança, eu tinha vergonha, porque todo mundo lá olhava para mim.
But he doesn't let it get him down.
Eu sou uma pessoa normal, como qualquer uma.
When somebody meets you for the first time, what do you hope they think?
I hope they think that I'm nice and that I'm not like a zombie or like a horrible creature that's trying to like hurt people.
How do you hope they introduce themselves?
I hope they say hi first and I always shake their hand.
Hello.
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Why did you want to do this interview today?
To tell people that miracles do exist.
Do you feel like a miracle?
Yes.
When you share your story with somebody, how do you hope they react?
Well, I know it'll make them sad, but I hope that it gets to their heart, and I hope it gives them hope and faith on themselves too.
That she's chasing her dreams.
'This is Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 21. Okay, and it reads, "Thou shalt not be affrighted at them, for the Lord thy power is among you, a mighty and great power and terrible."
Kapan terakhir kali Pak Pur melihat wajah Pak Pur sebelum ada tumornya?
Umur 12 tahun itu. Jangan sekarang sampai ke kepala. Pokoknya wajahku penuh dengan.
Tapi katanya Pak Pur pernah dioperasi ya?
Pernah di Bidangkara, Surabaya.
Terus waktu itu gimana Pak Pur hasil operasinya?
Ya begini.
45-year-old Purwanto from the Nganjuk Regency in Indonesia has tumors that cover the entirety of his head, eclipsing all his facial features.
Pak Pur bisa tunjukkan di mana pertama kali ada tumornya Pak Pur yang di wajah?
Di telinga. tanam. Terus আমি আমার হয়েছে সে আমি করেছি আমার এখানে সবারই কাজ আমার বয়স 23 বছর বয়স আমি ঘরে কাটুন
Khadija suffers from what the doctors believe to be a severe case of neurofibromatosis, a genetic disorder of the nerve system, which causes tumours to grow on nerve tissue.
খাওয়া দাওয়া করতে গেলে কষ্ট হয় সে কষ্ট মানে মনে হয় না বোঝা যায় না
For Khadija, the tumours have grown on her head, which has caused her face to become totally obscured over time.
জন্ম নিয়েছি ছোট টিউমার থেকে জন্ম নিয়েছি ছোট টিউমার থেকে জন্ম নিয়েছি যেভাবে আমার হয়েছে সে আমি করেছি বয়সের সঙ্গে সব কিছু আমার টিউমার ওয়েটটা 600 গ্রাম ওজন হয়েছে কন্ডিশনটা ও জন্মগত মায়ের পেট থেকে ভূমিষ্ঠ হয়েছে ওই রকম তখন বাচ্চা ছিল বাচ্চার মতন যেমন ছোট ছোট থাকে সেরকম ছিল ringraco bukan mengajar kok biasa aja sama sarapan
Ano mi?
gila
Ninom apa?
teh
61-year-old Samad first noticed a small wart growing on his nose when he was 12. He had no idea how much it would grow as the years went on.
ganto ganto
This is Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 17. For the Lord, Yahweh, your power, is a God of gods and Lord of lords, a great power, a mighty, and a terrible, which regardeth not persons, nor taketh reward.
Sorry. I know the last time I took him to a park, there were some kids that told him he looked like a monster, and he hasn't been back to that park ever since. So I had to tell him that I had to tell him that he's not a monster. He's just been through a lot. He goes through a lot. Hey, Amari. Hey, doing okay? Okay, you ready for some lunch? I actually knew when I was pregnant with him that it was like a 50-50 chance that he would come out with his genetic condition. Amari has a condition called NF type 1, which is incurable, and which causes tumors and throughout his skeletal and nervous system. So it just caused a lot of problems throughout his body, which the growths can come up anywhere on his body. Amari has one of the worst cases that you can get. So he was taking chemo medicine for a while, and it seemed to help a little bit. But he's not been on it for a year or so, just to see how the tumors act. Put it on there. So this year we probably have to start him back on some kind of chemo medicine because it looks like they're starting to grow back or grow a little more and faster.
Warning. The following video contains disturbing footages that may not be appropriate for some viewers. That's why some of them are turned to black and white. It's always painful to see the people that we love being attacked, harassed, or even falling sick. But we all know deep down in our hearts that it's life, and life was never meant to be fair. He's called Persia. He's the second born in this family. He's very ill. A few weeks ago, we visited this boy, and this is how he was. Trouble is brewing for this family. It's a worst case scenario.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 43. I'm going to read 23 through 29. By his counsel he appeaseth the deep, and planteth islands therein. They that sail on the sea tell of the danger thereof, and when we hear it with our ears, we marvel thereat. For therein be strange and wondrous works, variety of all kinds of beasts and whales created. By him the end of them have prosperous success, and by his word all things consist. We may speak much and yet come short, wherefore in sum he is all. How shall we be able to magnify him? For he is great above all his works. The Lord is terrible and very great, and marvelous in his power. This is Psalms 145 and 3 through 6. Great is the Lord Yahweh, and greatly to be praised, and his greatness is unsearchable. One generation shall praise thy works to another, and shall declare thy mighty acts. I will speak of the glorious honor of thy majesty, and of thy wondrous works. And men shall speak of the might of thy terrible acts, and I will declare thy greatness.
hariya ntabwo ubasha kureba neza reka ngufashe nta kibazo
ariko dusare
nimwakire urumva ari iki
ari kashi
ikashi
anakarara.
Have you ever wondered how life would look like living without a face? We found a woman living in one isolated village, having no face, no eyes, no nose, and she breathed.
Matthew 10 and 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Through the mouth. She has been through hell and back. Meet a grandma called Amina that shocked the world. Well, today we see her receiving money, but this is not how her story started. We visited her before.
This is Jude, the book of Jude 1 and 6. And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day. Okay, and us being in these bodies, all of us, we are in chains of darkness because our spirits are locked within these bodies. Okay? And for these people here, man, they are in hell. They are in pure hell, man. Going through it day by day, minute by minute, second by second. Okay? And this is pure hell. And this is just me showing the power of the Heavenly Father, man. And you got to wonder what these people did in their former lives to deserve such judgments, man. The Lord is terrible and great and marvelous in his works.
Everything happens for a reason in life, and God, in his infinite wisdom, conducts his affairs in his own way. It's no surprise that the proverb, "The ways of God are not the ways of man," is true. The narrative of a Ugandan man by the name of Godfrey Baguma has in fact served as an inspiration to a large number of individuals throughout the world. As a result, all you need to know about him is provided here. Godfrey Baguma's full name is Godfrey Baguma, his early life. His given name is Baguma, although he was known by the alias Sasabi when he was younger. He was born in the Ugandan town of Mbarara. Sasabi is one of the most well-known names in Uganda, and this is due to his physical appearance, talent, creativity, and overall demeanor, among other factors. He's currently 47 years old, and he's married to Kate, who is a stunning and gorgeous woman in her own right. Take a look at this picture to see how frightening his physical appearance is due to his health difficulties. Was he born with that ugly appearance? While growing up, Godfrey Baguma was terrified of going out and mixing with other people because they would refer to him as a weird creature, which he considered to be the case. Unexpectedly, a Ugandan man has become a pop star after winning a competition to determine the country's most unusually shaped male. Godfrey Baguma, age 47, a cobbler from Kanzana, was propelled into the public eye because of a serious deformity in his head. Now, his popularity as a local celebrity has paved the way for him to pursue a career in African pop music, with his music videos garnering more than 3 million views on YouTube. However, the singer's mysterious disease has never been identified, and he's concerned that it will pass on to his 8 children. The man explained that he was concerned because he has an infant daughter who looks a lot like him. "When I look at her face, I believe she might be a clone of myself. I worry for my children because they're still so little," I explained. "I'm concerned about what would happen to them if I were to pass away. I'm thinking about it a lot right now." After Godfrey's health began to deteriorate, Tony Wilson, the director of medicine at Mbarara Hospital in
Yeah, so this is just a montage of why we should fear the Lord. Okay? And Lord willing, this lesson was edifying and struck some type of fear in you. The fear of the Lord. Brother Abiyah, I want to say shalom.